guys, Heavy Metal 95 here. Today we got another Helluva Boss episode to review, and this is going to be on the episode from Season 2 of Helluva Boss, and that is Apology Tour. So let's begin with the review on this one, because this is the episode from Helluva Boss, Apology Tour. Let's begin. So this episode of Helluva Boss, Apologies Tour, starts with the episode how it starts with Blitzo climbing into Stolas' backyard while he was lounging with a book by a river, trying to check up on him as Stolas is still angry about the previous nights from the previous events of the previous episode, which was it all happened. And so Blitzo wants just a make-up thing. Their argument as Stolas reveals that he has been invited to an anti-Blitzo party hosted by Verosica, Mayday, and Blitzo also reveals that he knew about Stryker being hired to assassinate Stolas. After more back and forth, as Stolas asks if Blitzo has ever felt remorse about what he does as Blitzo, that he saw like apologize to anyone whenever he wants to, just is deciding that he would apologize to everyone as he treated badly, except for Stolas. So Blitzo finishes up to the Exes, which, thanks to Stolas, he knows exactly after he goes around hell and earth to apologize to everyone he could think of. Martha, Dohorks, dead and alive, even if they were as well. Jesse, the Lululand mascot, Hollywood, but not the Cherubs. However, as he keeps up just to find it hard to send Stolas a single test, as this time, of course, at this part of all of this, as he knows exactly where they will all be at once. He travels to Earth and then gets the directions right to Verosica's party, where he sneaks in disguises himself with a sheet. Meanwhile, just as Verosica is trying to commiserate with Stolas on his most recent breakup, and invites him on stage just to share how he feels with everyone. So Stolas sings his woes with Verosica and Vortex as backup, with Blitzo watching on with heartbreak. So as after the song ends, as Blitzo follows and now drunken Stolas inside and tries to explain himself just to admit what he said earlier was wrong and unfair. So Stolas tells Blitzo that all he ever wanted was to have someone genuinely care about him, just as romantically, just like in a rom-com, before an incubus arrives, complimenting Stolas' singing and then asking him to do a dance with him. So, just as Stolas accepts and leaves with the incubus, so Blitzo finds Verosica, who seemed to know that he was there the whole time. As Verosica and Blitzo discuss about Blitzo's attitude, and he had ditched her when she confessed her feelings for him, but is happy to throw her a party every year to help others their own heartbreak from him. So as Blitzo genuinely apologizes to Verosica and admits he does what to Ooh, considering how to change, and that he doesn't want to be the way he is forever. So Verosica accepts the apology and even gives him advice after Stolas making out with his new dance partner. Just as Verosica returns to the party, and then Blitzo quietly leaves the house, and then as he returns to his van. So when he turns on the radio, as Blitzo hears one of Verosica's songs, and then he sulks by dropping his head on the steering wheel as the car horn blaring is heard just before ending the episode as well for this. So that's the plot of how this happened in the episode Apology Tour from the second season of Helluva Boss. So, from what I've heard about this one, after I've watched this episode, I felt a little disappointed in this episode because there was the whole anti-Blitzo thing going on in this episode for a particular episode like Apology Tour. So that's the story. That's the story, for example, in this how this everything gets a little controversial because this episode had some controversy, especially of how this has going on as well. And not only that, because of considering how Stolas was angry with Blitzo in that one after the previous events of the episode The Full Moon as well, which it all has got to this as well. And not only that, you also have, you have the characters. We all know the characters that are appeared in that one, like specific characters like Verosica and Vortex in that episode. I mean, this is the real reason why Moxxie, Millie, and Loona were never in this episode, except for the episode The Full Moon, which we'll get to in my thoughts as well. So, this episode maybe not as good as, almost not as good as The Full Moon and Truth Seekers and Spring Broken, because in fact, was a little curiosity for this, if you ever wanted to come across for this as well. Although some of it may have some moments, but that's besides the point as well. And not only that, that's particularly how I want to come across for an episode like Apology Tour, especially for this episode, which is part of the second season of Helluva Boss. So, my thoughts for this episode? Well, ever since I've watched this episode a while ago, because I was a little disappointed in this episode, because I just don't like the fact that they never showed Moxxie and Millie and Loona in that episode. And this is the weirdest thing of how this has got to me as well, is because first, Loona never spoke in episodes like X's and Oo's, Western Energy, and Unhappy Campers, and now Loona never appeared in this episode of Apology Tour from the second season of Helluva Boss, even though Loona only appeared in the episode The Full Moon, but Loona never appeared in the episode Apology Tour. And the real question is that if Vortex is in this episode, then where is Loona? That's the question for that one, because I think I know the answer to that, because Loona never appeared in this episode once again, because, first, this is like Western Energy all over again, because this is the whole absence as well, because that's the whole character absence, like specific characters like Moxxie and Millie and Loona never appeared in this episode like Apology Tour. In case if y'all wondered, for the curiosity, unlike the previous episode, which was Matman's magnificent mid-season special musical featuring Fizzaroli episode, which I'm guessing, which is every certain character has the absence on that one. Same goes with the circus, and as well as the episode Oops as well. In case, as well, if y'all wondered, to my curiosity of how this goes, because first, Loona never spoke in episodes 11 to 13 on season 2 of Helluva Boss, which are X's and Oo's, Western Energy, and Unhappy Campers, and now Loona never appeared in this episode, which was Apology Tour, because I just don't get the real reason. Well, I'm guessing it's probably the character absence. Well, we will wait and see if we have the new episode of Helluva Boss coming out just to finish season 2, if Loona will appear in a new episode of Helluva Boss as well, especially in order to finish season 2 of what we got started, of what we have ever planned as well. And my score for this episode, I'm going to give this one 6.5 out of 10. I'm going to give this episode a 6.5 out of 10. Because this is, well, some may like this one. Well, some have mixed feelings on this. Some hate this episode. Well, to me, this was a little This episode was a little disappointed because this episode had some controversy, because I just wanted to come across for this one as well. Because first, Loona never spoke in the previous episodes of Helluva Boss, which were episodes 11 to 13, which is part of season 2 of Helluva Boss, and now Loona never appeared in this episode, which was Apology Tour. That's my theory, though, because I like, but then again, I like certain episodes of Helluva Boss. I like, probably Seeing Stars. Well, this episode, Apology Tour, not as good as Seeing Stars in my opinion, but I like Seeing Stars episode in my opinion a lot more, because at least that episode, Seeing Stars, has its moments as well, especially where Loona finds Octavia in the city in that one, because at least the episode Seeing Stars has its better moments as well. In case if you all wondered, if you have never even saw the or watched Helluva Boss as well, because I'm just a little curious as well, because that's just getting over for the facts of this, because I had to share a little story for this one as well. But although, no wonder why this episode, like Apology Tour from season 2 of Helluva Boss, had some controversy, because, and I had to admit, after I've watched this episode, I was a little disappointed though, because this had the character absence, like, say for example, Moxxie and Millie, as well as Loona, in the because they never appeared in this episode like Apology Tour, because this is like, considering for the fact of how I wanted to come by for this as well, because first Loona never spoke in episodes 11 and 13 of season 2 of Helluva Boss, and now Loona never appeared in this episode. Like, what do they do? Save a little budget again? Because this was the most unnecessary absence for a particular episode like Apology Tour. Just considering just like how I've been dealt after watching Western Energy, it also has got to me as well for the whole curiosity as well, because, you know, when I was looking back on my previous Helluva Boss episode that I once reviewed on Western Energy, because that episode was where I explained about Loona never spoke in that one, because they wanted to save a little budget, is because the voice actress Erica Lindbeck was mourning her fiancé at her fiancé's funeral, during the loss as well. That's how I wondered. And that's my theory, though, in case if y'all wondered as well, as for what I come across for this, as for that. So now you have it as well, because I just wanted to explain it. Although, the episode Apology Tour of Helluva Boss, on the other hand, maybe not as good as Scene Stars. I like Scene Stars episode more, in my opinion, because at least the episode Scene Stars has its moments, though, if y'all wondered. Same goes with Truth Seekers, as well as the Harvest Moon Festival and Spring Broken, if y'all don't know for this one as well. And that's besides the point for that as well. So that's going to be it for my review on the Helluva Boss episode Apology Tour for today's episode review. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new to the channel. Smack the like button if you enjoyed the video. Hit the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified also as well for more latest updates if you missed anything new. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. Right in the comments section will be posted right below. Like, what do you think of it? What are your thoughts on that? Just let me know. Because I do have another one, Helluva Boss episode to review that I got unplanned, and that is the episode Truth Seekers, which we're going to take a look at that next time for the next Helluva Boss episode review, which will be on a Monday, just to give you a word for this one as well. And this is Heavy Metal 95 saying thank you for watching my video, and I'm glad you liked it. Hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you soon for the next video. Be sure to stay safe and stay healthy. Hope you all have a great day. This is Heavy Metal 95 signing off, and thank you for watching my video, and I will see you soon for more videos. I got a plan for what's in store for more here. Take care, and be sure to stay tuned for more surprises that are coming on the way as well. Goodbye for now.